Middle of February and the first time we are seeing sunlight. No clouds. I think this is the first day in 2026. And I've come down to what I like to refer to as my tree. Landscape and woodland photographers all want to find that special tree that no one else knows about, and we come down and we photograph. I've been coming down to this tree. It's about a 10-minute walk away from where I live. A couple of years now, and sadly about 2 years ago, storms ripped off one of the branches off, and I was going to make this my project tree, and I've been here a couple of times, and I'll share some of the images in the video. And it did change the shape quite dramatically. It had a nice rounded top, and you'll see off to the right in a bit there's a branch laying on the floor, which I moved because it was just, not today, some time back, because it was leaning dangerously, and animals do come around these trees. I've got a photograph of a horse under the tree, and it looked very dangerous, so I just moved it to the side. And I photographed this a few times now. I've done it in snow. I've managed to get some in mist, really nice mist conditions. Today I'm doing it in early spring, dare I say, although it's 0 degrees this morning, no wind, it's great. The position of the tree is really good. There's a slope and it comes down and then drops in a little plateau where the tree is, and then it drops down again, so it allows you to shoot up into the blue sky. There's a lot of noise here. We've got airplanes and the motorway off to my side, so hopefully you can hear me. But what's nice about shooting from here is you have no distractions in the background. I've tried different compositions. In the fog it was alright, you could move around and get different images and compositions, but on a day like today you have to shoot from this, so you cut out anything in the background, and you're able to cut out the trees on either side of this field. If you try and shoot down the hill, you've got a messy background and then buildings off down the bottom there. I'm just looking, there's some lovely mist in the trees down the bottom near the river. Looks good in the light. I might grab a shot of that just now. But yeah, I've been here a few times. The first time was in snow. I'd been before that, but never really captured anything decent. Came down in the snow and got a really nice shot. As I say, a couple of other times with mist. There is another pair of trees off to the right. Call them the sister trees. But like I said, every woodland or landscape photographer wants their tree. I know Charlie Waite is famous for his tree up in the Ribble Valley area. Got the limestone, beautiful tree. As far as I know, no one else has photographed this tree. I'm yet to see any. Now, it's not to say it hasn't been discovered by anyone else, but it is tucked away. It's not on a general footpath. So yeah, hopefully this is my tree. This will be known as Gary's tree in future. How presumptuous of me, but there you go. Let me capture some images and share them with you. said, it's clear blue sky, and luckily the light, the advantage is that it is a north facing tree from here, so the light is behind me, which is great. The light's coming over pretty low still, early morning. I'm shooting this at ISO 64 f11 and at 1/125th. Try and get the detail in the bark and everything. What I'm really pleased about is it looks like there's some life on it, although it might be moss. I am worried that with it being ripped apart like it was, that it might be dead. Some of the upper branches don't seem to have any bark on. So I'm waiting for spring to see if it does come back to life. The one on the right there looks okay, but this one does have that look and feel about it, and would be really sad. I would still make it a project tree and keep coming back year after year. Now, frustratingly, there's some weeds, or no, it's a little bush in the back that's just creeping in, so I can't get the separation there, and there's nowhere, because it's grown quite a bit, to get it out of the shot. And if I shoot from my right hand side, I'm shooting into trees in the background. Like I say, it's a unique position where it is, where you can get nothing behind it, and it does look like a lone tree. But it's nature's coming back in another way with another bush in the background there. There's not much else to do but just to get a couple of frames, tighten composition maybe, put it off to the side and get that branch that came off in the storms. It's very exposed here. As I say, the valley behind comes up, so any wind rushing through here would have taken that top branch quite easily, I'm sure. Sad to see when a tree gets broken. Stand so proudly in the landscape here. Let me just grab that. Oh, it's really nice. I'll share the image with you if it looks any good. I've got to be careful with the sun here, not glare on. I'm moving in closer just to see if I can get some more intimate shots. I've got my long distance shot now, so it doesn't matter if my footprints are in the icy grass. But as you can see, a really beautiful tree, the shape. You can see the branch line over there that got snapped off. You can see in the top end of the tree, just about there, some more branches snapped off. And like you can see, it is worrying there might not be a lot of life. A lot of lichen on it, making it look green. And you can see the bark over there seems to have been stripped off. I'm not confident that it's still going to leaf this year. We'll keep an eye on it. Come across to the cestus, as I call them. And they pretty much look in the same shape in terms of bark missing and the lichen. So I've got hope for my tree. I'm gonna call it my tree. Like I said, I've never seen any other photos, not to say they don't exist, but I will keep this private. As you can see, there it is in the sunshine, my shadow quite long in the frame there. Looks beautiful. And then I've got these two here. I'm sure they've got their own story and will form part of the project, given that they are so close. We'll see how it goes. It's a beautiful morning. I'm going to head down towards the river now. Very short video today, really more about coming out to see what the tree looks like in bright sunlight. Share some images with you. If you've liked this, hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I'm slowly growing my little channel and hopefully you enjoy the content I put out. It's nature-based mostly and hopefully relaxing. Just taking in the sunshine. It's been a while this year. Anyway, thank you for watching and hope to see you around again soon. Thank you. Bye.